Oh hey guys, how the frig's it going? Been a long time no YouTube. I think in February I only uploaded maybe 4 videos. Probably only 3, I can't remember. That's the problem with winter. Said it before and I'll say it again. There's nothing to do. You're wondering what I'm doing right now? Got a bag of garbage that I just collected from around the house, taking it out to the garage. Then I'm probably gonna grab another bag, fill it up too. Take it out to the garage, because tomorrow's garbage day. And as per one of the comments in one of the recent vlogs saying, hey Adam, instead of doing a yard sale or something, why don't you just throw a bunch of the shit out that you don't need anymore? That's complete garbage. That's what I'm doing. Probably notice I'm outside right now without a jacket. That's because it's 6 degrees Celsius out today. End of February. Nice. Well, it happened again. Yup. Happened again. This is a yearly occurrence, in case you weren't aware. Every year, the garage floods. Oh, we still got a leak up there somewhere? I don't know. There's a lot of water there. Could be runoff from right here, though. Could be running down there and going underneath that piece of wood. I'm not too worried about it. Just a garage. But, yeah. This summer, got to get all this shit organized and sorted and cleaned, because I got to fit the white car in here, the old Trans Am. She's got to come in here. Either that or I'm going to put her right back there where the tractors are and spray her right up against the house. I don't give a care. See, the way I see it, I mentioned it many times before, Trans Am doesn't have much resale value. Not a lot of people care about our 1988 Pontiac Trans Am 3rd gen. Or the Camaros for that matter. Even in mint condition, they only go for about $5. Maybe 6. Mind you, there aren't a lot of them in mint condition, so that's probably one thing working to cause them to be so low. But, you know, in the end it's a car, and its value is only based on that of what the buyer wants to pay for it. As applies to anything, if you think about it. I'm going to be honest, I tossed and turned around about the thought of selling it and getting something else later on down the road. Then I'm like, you know what? I already own this, and selling it I'm not going to get a lot of money from it. So why don't I just learn from this car, and if I fuck something up, who cares? Because I got my truck to daily drive. Like, the Trans Am's not the daily driver. Trans Am is a hot rod fun car, you know? What did my buddy call it? He called it his summer toy. Yeah, that's right. It's like the whole game My Summer Car, if you will. So I'm just doing some cleanup right now. I was thinking about heading to the beer store, but it's currently 3 o'clock. And going out at this time here is traffic central. A lot of people are coming off of work and stuff, and traffic just sucks. So I'll probably go do that a little later on. I was going to get like a 6-pack or something for tonight. Oh, just to get a little sauced. There, I shit myself on a video, boys. It's been a while since that happened. Mind you, it's been a while since I picked this thing up too, so like I said, nothing to do in the winter. So what I want to do is organize and clean up this mess, because this is ridiculous. And then go from there. So I'll burp. On my way back in, I checked the mail real quick. Just to see if I had anything, and I just grabbed it, came in the house, and put it on the dryer. Then I looked, and I got one of these again. Yeah, important recall information. Yeah, funny. Very funny. Mainly because of this sticker, or logo. And guess what? I guess Ford still hasn't changed the ownership on the Pontiac. Because it's still in my name. And that's been almost a year now. T-minus, what, 2 months? And we can say it's been a year, because I bought the truck on April 27th, 2017. And that's when I transferred ownership of this pile of shit over to Ford. And they still haven't sold it. It's probably crushed. I might have to call the MTO and be like, listen, I don't own this car anymore. Can you like deregister it from me? Or something like that. Well, it's a little better. Still got some shit I gotta move around. It's getting dark out too. Sucks. Decided to have some rice, because rice makes everything nice. God, I love rice. Alrighty. Yet another bag of garbage ready to go out to the garage, to go out to the side of the road tomorrow to be picked up. Oh shit, is there a pickup tomorrow or is that Friday? Because Monday was a holiday. And I farted again. Okay, I gotta do some research and find out if we're getting garbage pickup tomorrow. Okay, well, because of Family Day, which was this past Monday, garbage pickup will be one day later. So, not tomorrow, but Friday. So, when I get off work Friday morning at 7 a.m., easy peasy, put the trash outside. No big deal. No big deal at all. So, that's pretty good. Yeah, been a lot of shit going on lately, but not really anything eventful to film about. Just some interesting topics that were talked about on the Facebooks. As you all know about those school shootings, fucking travesty. I do agree. But I don't think gun laws is the solution. Oh, she's really dark out now. You know, the reason why I say that is because Canada and the US, we each have our own gun laws. You know, in Canada, it's brutal to get your gun license. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not that brutal. It's actually, it's easily possible. It just takes time and dedication. Where in the US, you basically walk into a gun shop, they do a screening on you and say yes or no. In Canada, you got to go through an entire course on gun safety and firearm handling, and basically learn the laws of gun ownership, if you will. But how valid is that course? Like, I did it. I got my FAC. I think it's called a PAL now or something. I don't know what the hell they call it now. But I got my unrestricted, which means I'm allowed to get rifles. And that's it. No handguns. Handguns is a restricted class, and I don't want to bother with that because it's nonsense. I gotta piss. But I do have to say, a gun safety course for, like, it's a good idea. Like, firearm safety, I learned a lot from that course. And you know, this one time back in the day, we were on a web chat with a guy, Google Hangout. There's a bunch of us in there, we're all just hanging out. Buddy pulls out a pistol. It's a blurry camera, I don't know what the hell it was. Pulls out a pistol, and he's waving it around, and he aims it right at the webcam, pulls the trigger. All we heard was BAP! And that's it. He just shot his webcam with a pistol that he thought was disarmed. Imagine if that idiot would have went, douche, and blew his head off in the friggin' middle of a chat room. Like, what? Like, how do you, why didn't you rack it? Why didn't you check it? Make sure it's empty. Make sure the clip's empty. No, just didn't realize the gun was loaded. Blew away his webcam. And this is what I'm talking about. Gun safety is a good thing to have. You know your firearm. Know how to handle your firearm. And respect it hardcore, because one wrong move and you could be in serious dookie. But like I say, not my pig, not my farm. This is up to the US to figure out. Not us Canucks. Got my cans all crushed. Gonna take a rip over to the beer store and drop these off. I got another bag in the garage. Got a couple boxes of bottles. I'm going to save those for later to bring back because I want to put them in the box of the truck, and the box is sloppier than frig. And we all know what happens to cardboard when you get it wet. It doesn't... That's probably not what happens to it, but just go along with it. So I got a bag of cans in the garage too. I'm going to go grab those, then we'll hit the road. Go to the beer store, drop the shit off. I hate when people block my driveway with their cars. Pisses me off. Also not a fan of the mailman leaving my mailbox open. Or was that me? I can't remember. So yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since I uploaded a video. I had people asking me on Facebooks and YouTube chats and all that, like the personal messaging, which I need to start checking more often, but I don't know, they asked me if I quit, if I was done YouTube, because I made that hour-long video, you know, talking about how the comment section can be cancerous, and how a lot of people that I've known have quit YouTube, mainly because of the audience just being rude. You know, I know a lot of people who just don't check comments anymore because they don't need to be brought down when they're feeling good by stuff like that. But I also noticed that a lot of the people that I used to enjoy watching, mainly the video game guys, like Robaz and a few others, like H2O, they used to do like video game videos where they would, I don't know, it was funny. It was like they took the game, but they played it their way and created something different with it. They made it really cool. Well, they don't do that anymore. Now what they do is they stream on Twitch and then save that there and upload that to YouTube. So they end up uploading this like 2-hour long episode, but they're like talking to the audience. It's really weird because like they don't have the chat from, well, for obvious reasons, probably because people say bad things on Twitch. And but yeah, because there's no chat to follow along with, you kind of don't know what the hell's going on. And it's, I don't know, it's weird. It's not my forte, but it makes me not want to watch that kind of content. And it's a shame because they used to produce some amazing stuff before, but ever since YouTube became a place where these guys cannot sustain a livable income, they just half-ass it just to basically put enough on there so that there's still somewhat, you know, relative on the YouTube platform in case if something ever happened that YouTube turned it around. But I can tell you right now, guys, YouTube will not be turning it around. Like this year, removing AdSense from all the smaller channels, you know, it's just a removal. You weren't banned from AdSense, you're just removed. I had to explain that to my buddy, that they didn't fire you. Like, you can still get AdSense, you just got to work for it now. It's like how it was before. They don't just give it out to any Tom, Dick, or Harry. You got to actually earn it, which is how it should have been since day one and how it should have stayed since day one. When they started giving AdSense to everybody, I was like, okay, this is bad. Because there's some people out there uploading videos that are really cringy, all because it's just, you know, bad stuff. And the advertisers are going to get wind of this, and they're not going to be too happy, and shit's going to hit the fan, and yeah, and it did. Look at what happened. The old adpocalypse, if you will. So that's I knew that was going to happen. So I always told people, I said, don't make YouTube your job, because somebody's going to screw it up for everybody else. It's bound to happen. The advertisers are going to get pissed. They're going to pull out, and then what's going to happen? You're going to be screwed. Because honestly, if you apply for a job and they say, well, what have you done for the past 5 years? And you say, I made YouTube videos, they're going to look at you like you're an idiot. So, like, I told a lot of people, don't, like, you know, you got a job, keep your job, do YouTube on the side. I pushed it kind of hard in the beginning there, and I regret it. It was brutal. It put a toll on me. I'm pretty sure YouTube is what sort of damaged my relationship with my ex. There was other things involved too, but I'm pretty sure that's what caused us to get so distant, because, you know, when I first lost AdSense on Vlogging Life, I was pretty pissed off, and I told her, I said, if I lose AdSense, I'm quitting YouTube. And sure enough, I lost AdSense. So she was like, oh, you're going to quit YouTube? She was so excited for me to quit. She wanted me to be done with it. And I said, no, I'm going to keep on going. I'm not going to let them win. And then I kept on going, and I managed to get it back. And ever since then, she was really not happy with it. Well, unless she was wasted, then she was happy. But when she was sober, she was really not happy that I never quit YouTube, and she really wished I would have. But now I don't do it as often, and I find life is better because I film when I want to, and I don't when I don't. And let me tell you, that's the way, I like it. Anyway, right back. Alright, we're back. Went to the grocery store, bought some, I don't know, pork chop steak things. Gonna go and barbecue. Cause I'm freaking hungry, boy. But yeah, no, as I was talking about a while ago about YouTube and stuff, I probably won't quit. I'll just do it whenever I feel like. See, the problem before was I made YouTube a priority because I had this dream that one day I'd be the next Shay Carl and be living my life, being able to travel around the world, filming it, and that's how I'm gonna get my income to support my traveling around the world, eh? Like who the fuck thinks like that? Through a site like YouTube. It don't work. Sure, it worked for some people. But in reality, it's not quite there yet. Because now all the people who were supported by YouTube are currently crying because they don't know what to do. Like, look at Juggernuggets. He ain't making much money. He's pushing his own platform, that Storyfire thing. He ain't making much money off of it. You know, kid behind a camera ain't making much money anymore. Like, and even people like the smaller people like One Pug Life and Bill's T-Max, you know, they're not making the money they were making before. Why else would they dive over to Patreon and GoFundMe and stuff, you know, ask them for money because the well's gone dry and they're not making the coin they were making at one time. All I know is I used to bring in a check, like I said, for $400 to $500 every month. And now I'm lucky if I clear $50 in a month. So that's a 10-time loss. So if you were bringing in 10 grand, you're probably bringing in $1,000 a month right now. That's a real kick in the arse, you know. Like, look at kid behind a camera. He was probably making 30, 40 grand a month. Probably now making only 3 to 4 grand a month because the ads don't pay and there's no money in it. It was good. The one time YouTube was at its peak for earnings was just before they gave AdSense to everybody. When it was, you had to earn it. Like back in the Dave Farm days. I don't like referring to those days, but if you think about it, Dave made $17,000 in 1 month on ad rev, and he only did like 300,000 views. $17,000 on 300,000 views. Think about that. Now you got people like kid behind a camera who drops one video, does 300,000 views, and he hasn't got a pot to piss in. That's when the money was good, back in those days. Because not everybody had advertisements, and the ones that did were able to push it. Will YouTube ever get back to there? They're saying no, because right now it looks like what YouTube's trying to do is go more corporate and get away from the independent, which is probably a safe thing to do. Because us independents are the wild, wild west. We don't listen to the rules, we just do what we want. And then when we don't get our way, we bitch and moan and cry and quit. And it's true. Look at how many of the big YouTubers that just walked. You know, a lot of, oh, I'm going to go to Twitch. Yeah, you're an idiot. I'm going to go to Facebook. Yeah, they're even worse. They have no copyright control over there. Christ, it says right in the ULA, anything you upload to Facebook's now property of Facebook, and if it gets stolen, who gives a shit? So it's like, either suck it up or just stop. Like, that's why I don't swear as much. Remember when every second word out of my mouth was the F-bomb? Like, I know I let a couple slip on this video. Hey, I'm a little bit out of touch with it, but, you know, whatever. They demonetize this video. They demonetize this video. I don't give a care. But, like I said, this video monetized, I might make $2 the day it comes out. This video demonetized, I might make $1.50 when this video comes out. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. There's no money to be made for the little guys, and that's why I think YouTube, this guy doesn't even know that. That's not getting picked up. That's why the little guys on YouTube losing their monetization wasn't a big deal, because they weren't making money anyway. They probably never got a check yet. So now they finally got their pie out, and now they just got to work their way to the top again. Not a big deal. Anyway, I'll talk more when I get home. Alrighty, we're home. Queue's going. I'll let that heat up. And, nope. This is what I got for addendums tonight. Some, pork shoulder blade chops for $8. Should be pretty good. Yeah, I'm anxious to do the car next year. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have a blast. Ooh, is that tent sitting in the water? I hope it's okay. It seems the water is taking a specific path. Not really too much going towards the drain here, but let's put a drain and make the floor higher there. So much logic. Oh, whatever. But yeah, I got a bunch of used oil I gotta bring back to the hazardous waste depot, but I'm gonna wait and do a big trip because I got some electronics back there in a box. That printer, this oil, that all has to go, and they're not open in the winter, so I gotta wait till they're actually open before I can do that. And then we'll get that all situated, and all that used oil can get out of here. I want to go to the buck store one of these days and buy these hooks that are perfect for wrapping around these engines and getting these things hung up on the wall, because I don't know what the hell's supposed to be there, if anything, but it's not there anymore. I should take a look at that one, compare the two. But I want to hang them up in the shed in here somewheres, get them off the ground, get these airsoft rifles put away somewhere. Basically tidy this garage up and make some room. And one thing I definitely got to do this summer is either sell this bike. That was a bad decision. Well, it was because of insurance. Because it's a 750, it's going to cost me way too much money to insure this thing, to ride it on the road, even though it's not a fast bike. It's just a bike, but because of the size, they said it's going to be about, I think they quoted me $2,300 for the year. So about $200 a month. Probably because I'm a white male. And despite what they say, insurance companies are sexist. And before anybody opens their mouth and says, Adam, isn't that statement sexist? Proof's in the pudding, boys. Rex's old lady has like a 650, I don't know, some motorbike. Can't remember the name of it. But, or 600, whatever it is, and she's paying a quarter of what I would pay. Brand new driver, never had a motorcycle license, has her M2 now, and she pays a quarter, M1 now, she pays a quarter of what I would pay. So, we're both roughly the same age. If anything, I think I might be older than her, and yeah. That's the fairness, because apparently males are more prone to getting into accidents, they think. It's like, no, not really. Maybe males who are Fast and the Furious wannabes are, but not cautious people. Just saying. See, judging a whole gender based on the actions of a few, that's where sexism comes into play. Like saying all blondes are stupid just because you met that one blonde that was a super ditz. That's a sexist thing to say. Because there's some smart blondes out there. I just have yet to meet one. Okay, any blondes watching this, before you start pounding on your keyboard, insult me. Okay, listen. It's because I have no blonde friends. My dating track record is all brunettes and one redhead. Let me just say, I'll never date another redhead again. Holy crap, are they feisty. Okay, I didn't realize there was two of them in there. Oh, well, one for tonight, one for tomorrow night. Sweet. And the packaging didn't even say there was two, I don't think. I'll have to check the footage, because I did film the label. Could have sworn it just showed one. It just said pork shoulder blade steak thing. But yeah, this summer is the summer where I got to do my best to sell this. If not, it's going on a trailer, sending it to the scrapyard, getting rid of it. Don't know what they'll give me for it in scrap. Don't really care. Just want it out of my hair. It was a bad investment, and if I can't sell it, I'll trash it. Fuck it. Anyhoozle, these have got to be done, so I'm going to plate them head and nose. There we go. All full up on food. I don't care what anybody says. If we're not supposed to eat animals, why are they full of tasty, tasty meat? Yeah, this has been one of those reverse winters, people. What I mean by that is, normally I put out a bunch of videos, and Rex puts out none. I think this year Rex put out more videos in the winter than I did. True story. True story. You know, he bought a sled and he went sledding a bunch of times and, you know, did some sledding vlogs or snowmobile vlogs or whatever, sled vlogs, call it whatever you want. And yeah, what did I do? I just didn't pick this thing up for a bunch of times because there's nothing going on in the frickin' winter. But anyway, people, I'm gonna shut this down here. I gotta get some laundry done. I don't think I have any extra pants for tomorrow. If I do, then cool. If I don't, then what have I got in here? I gotta do some laundry and have a shower. Tomorrow I'm back on the midnight shift, which is freaking awesome. Love the midnight shift. Big super fan of the midnight shift because that's where I don't have to go in till late at night. So I'm gonna shut this shit down, call her quits for now, get it edited up, uploaded, so you guys don't think I died or something. Last thing I need, you know, it's bad enough I get a bunch of messages asking about Crazy British Bloke. Is Crazy British Bloke dead? Well, don't you think if he was dead you'd hear about it from more than one person, for fuck's sakes? Figure it out. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Even though I don't really read the comments anymore. And until next time, like, you be you, boo.